there's a little bit more of a challenge there if you have a group that's working at a higher level. We have the throwing area that is over at the far end. They're going to be partnered up and they're going to be in 2 lines, but you're going to have multiple groups. So you may have 2 lines, big space, 2 lines, and they're just working from their knees. In other words, they're working from a short distance and progressing to a longer distance. We're going to have more people at that throwing area for obvious reasons, again, because we're going to have balls being thrown all over. The obvious, most probably common thing that happens at any type of throwing drill is they want to show off their arm. You have to emphasize the fact that depending on who they're matched up with, you want to try to make sure that as partners, they're basically at the same skill level or at the same physical height development, because we don't want to have people having somebody throw a little bit harder, not being used to it.
Age or identity.
Yep. Make sure that they have some common rules on the partner must be looking at them before they throw the ball. All right, it's going to be too easy for them to start throwing at their heart's desire. You're going to have balls being thrown over their heads and so forth and so on. So our biggest goal there is to try to contain it to a smaller area and make sure that they are following some sort of progression from short to long. That way, if you start off long at first, you can imagine balls are going to be flying all over. If you start short to long, from one knee going longer, then you'll probably have less problems in the way of balls being thrown all over the place. You want to try to keep them contained, and the other problem you'll have is people crossing over because the throw is wild. Space it out. We have lots of space today. Space them out so that it's safe, but again, keep it at your comfort level because, again, if you're the one supervising or helping at that station, I want to make sure that you feel comfortable too. The station beside that will be a rest area, and that's just basically downtime where they can rehydrate and get back some of their energy, chat. So again, it's going to be quickly paced. The only thing that you have to remember is we're working in a clockwise direction. All right, we're rotating in a clockwise direction, so it's just going to be in this fashion. 5 minutes before the end of our rotation, I'm going to blow 1 whistle. 1 long whistle, and that's to gather everything up. Wherever you want the equipment, that's where it has to go. Wherever it starts, it should be finished. Again, that's a routine that hopefully you'll get all groups to do. That way you don't have a lot of time setting up and making sure that, again, you can get started on the hands-on part. If you want to do some safety rule instructions at the very beginning, great. I think that's important for some areas like hitting, but then let's get them going. Let's get them active, let's get them moving. Okay, because time